In nature, everything constantly changes. And yet we somehow expect ourselves to have the same amount of energy and abilities every single day. Something that felt easy yesterday might feel difficult today, and we blame ourselves for it. But we are not apart from nature. We are a part of it. And we are all in this state of constant change. It's been a dark day and my energy is low. But I've built a habit to show up anyway, even when I don't really feel like it. These sketchbooks have carried me through so many stagnant months when creating has felt really difficult. I used to be the person who had piles of empty sketchbooks because I was so afraid of ruining them. Until I started painting on sketchbooks that aren't really meant for paint. Paper wrinkles, pages stuck together, oil pastel smudge on the opposite page, and the covers are full of paint and oil pastel stains. When I started to see sketches as a part of the process, a momentary exploration, I stopped being afraid. This small sketchbook is one of my favorites. Currently I have 4 sketchbooks and I love working on different shapes and sizes. Today was one of those days when I expected myself to have the same energy than yesterday. But in reality, it was really hard for me to find the flow. The strokes were tense and everything felt a little bit forced. And I started to feel frustrated. I've painted long enough to know that these days come and go, but it doesn't make it any easier. Somehow we often expect ourselves to achieve the same standards every day, but that's not possible. There are days when you can give your 100%, and then there are days when you can barely reach 20. We don't blame the trees for dropping their leaves during the autumn and resting throughout the winter. So why do we blame ourselves for being tired? We compare ourselves and our lives into other people's highlights and achievements. But everybody has their highs and lows. I'm not sure if I'm able to finish this painting, and I want to be transparent about this part of my process. Because I fail a lot. I create only a handful of good paintings in a year. Those ones that I'm really proud of. And the rest of the paintings are just learning experiences. I do still get upset about these days when I just can't do it. And it feels like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. Our lives are like those marks in the sand. There is no day like another. And that is a gift. Even those bad days that make you question your own abilities. Because that's how you learn resilience, and you build trust in yourself that you can push through those moments. Today I painted until I ran out of daylight and energy. I didn't finish anything today, quite the opposite. One of these paintings already turned into a memory, because it just didn't feel right. Sometimes we all need a reminder that it is okay to fail. It's okay to need more time and let things simmer. We need to be kinder towards ourselves and give space for that version of yourself you are today.